Going live. We're live.
It's live.
Hi guys.
What's going on?
Welcome back. Happy Friday.
Got a Ridge Life
We
shirts.
we've been spammed by Mr. Tim,
Yeah.
which we love. I already got a scene on mine, so I'm gonna have to
You know what's
remedy that.
you know what's sad is you guys can't smell me right now. But I've been mowing. I don't know if you can tell. The yard looks amazing.
The yard looks good. He
So
smells a little bit.
I came in all right from working outside and took my shirt off and didn't shower because I didn't have time and put this clean brand new shirt on.
hmm And then he wants me to cart him to Walmart after this because he needs something.
I need diesel fuel,
He needs diesel fuel. And,
which they don't
he
sell at
needs
Walmart.
a container
But I need a container for diesel
for
fuel.
diesel fuel.
Everybody's like, they sell diesel fuel at
Yeah.
Walmart.
And they're like, dang, you really did move south.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I need a separate container for some diesel fuel.
There we go. Who we got in here? Hello, Pafford Homestead. Hello, Tamara Tanter. Hello from Hensley, Arkansas. Score one with the big guy. Hello, everyone. He says. Let's see.
Robert says he always hits the button, the like button, whether he agrees with what they're talking about or not. Actually, did you know that the dislike button has the same quality for the
But there
YouTube
is no
algorithm?
dislike button anymore. They took it away.
Oh, they took it away?
You know why?
Why?
Well, we can't talk about
Oh.
why. But they did take it away.
So now it's just an acknowledge button. They should just change it to I acknowledge you.
Yeah.
Here's your trophy.
Yeah, basically. That's exactly what it is.
All right, we'll move away from that. There's so many hummingbirds out here right now. I'm staring at 3 hummingbird feeders and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They are so fast.
Nice. Pafford Home says they have their black Ridge Life shirt on. We'll see if Tim pops in tonight because he said he asked for our address so he could send these, and
I can't
I'm
count.
like, there's a lot of hummingbirds
There's
out
like
tonight.
12.
So if we suddenly start ducking, it's because we're getting dive bombed.
There's like
I don't even know. You guys might even be able to hear them because they're literally coming like right behind the camera. So yeah, I had one come like right up to my face today and like hover around for a while when I was sitting on the patio this morning.
Greg's in here from Crockett, California. I don't know where Crockett is.
It's near Davie.
It's Davis? UC Davis?
No, I think Joe.
I know, Davy Crockett.
Sometimes my jokes go right over his head.
I got it.
Let's get it out of the way. So he said I'm going to talk about this for 59 minutes. I'm not, but I'm going to talk about it for a minute. So
You can talk about it for 52
I
minutes.
stabbed myself a little while ago, and it finally stopped bleeding. Literally, like right before the last.
I want to talk about this. 17 years. I've been telling this one right here that she's going to stab herself one of these days because of the way that she opens avocados.
Yeah.
And
it finally happened.
She's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, what you're doing is stabbing towards your hand.
Well, usually it's firm enough. This was an older avocado and it was a little softer, and I was distracted and I just went for it and I just stabbed it right through into my hand. And I do not recommend. 10 out of 10. Do recommend.
And then even after she opens the avocados incorrectly every time.
Yeah.
Every time.
Every time.
She then serves them out of the shell incorrectly. Every time. I've showed her.
Does it end up in your stomach? Then stop. There we go. That's all we have to say about that. You know. Oh, Greg says Crockett in the Bay Area, home of C&H Sugar. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Hey, Brian from the Vineyard Farmhouse. Good evening. What's going on? David J. Howdy from Kentucky.
I spent a summer in the Bay Area when I was like Frankie's age in San Rafael at St. Vincent's School for Boys.
When you were naughty?
See if you know where that is.
Yeah, I can see them on the screen. Some of them flying by.
Hummingbirds?
Yeah. Some of them just flying by. But
hey, I saw that Vineyard Farmhouse. I got a message from you on Facebook earlier, but I didn't go in, log in, and open it. So I have no idea what it said.
Yeah, he doesn't really do Facebook.
I've been on Facebook lately because of the marketplaces, because I'm shopping for tractors and tractor implements and things like that. So I've been in Facebook on the marketplaces, and I think people can see when you're online because all of a sudden people are messaging me on Facebook, and I'm like, I don't really use Facebook. But I've been trying to keep on top of that. So
Uh-oh, is anybody else having audio issues? I just saw somebody said that Jill says that they're having audio issues. Hopefully, not to be mean, but hopefully it's just you, Jill. So,
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully.
Northern
One can help.
California,
Yeah.
Texas, Ohio. Oh, backwards mindsets in Ohio. Why did I think you were in?
Where are you looking that you see? Oh, there's Backward Mindset.
Yeah.
Hey.
Why did I think you were in Arkansas? Are you trying to move to Arkansas?
No, he was looking at different properties, but he's still looking kind of like in his area.
Oh, you're staying. Oh, I didn't realize you were in Ohio. I don't know why I thought you were down a little further south.
Well, yeah, sure, Backwards. You bring Buck with you though, Maddie. You bring Buck, and we'll put your work out here.
It's no joke though.
Yeah, we'll put you each on a tractor.
If we put you to work, you're gonna sweat a little bit. You have to,
It's not too hot today.
We make some pretty good sweet tea, but yeah, it's actually not been that hot today. But I've got a lot of outside work to do, and I think this weather's gonna hold up for another couple of days. It looks like it's gonna rain on Sunday.
Several people are saying our audio is going in and out, and I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is that the hummingbirds,
when they buzz
by, it's cutting it. That's the only thing I can think of. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do to fix that.
It's choppy.
Legitimately. So I don't know.
Gotta make that moonshine.
I can check it on my phone. I kind of get an idea, but
I don't see myself making moonshine. I'll drink it if it's made correctly, but I don't see myself making it. Oh, we got a little audio loop going now.
Well, I'm trying to see if it's something I can fix. That is choppy. It is kind of cutting in and out. I don't know how to fix that. That is just the way it ended up today. Sometimes YouTube stuff works great, and then other times it doesn't. Everything else is working fine. So,
Well, Truck wants to know the one thing that we missed about California. I can only think of one thing. Some friends.
Yeah, my friends.
There's nothing about.
I do miss my pool. I did like my little backyard oasis there. But other than that.
Yeah, but man, our backyard oasis here is pretty dreamy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not the same, and it's just.
Now we live in a park, and we don't have a pool, but we have a pond. Can you guys see those? Those pine trees.
Do this every live and say that's where the pond is.
My arm's not long enough, but over there's a stand of pine trees, and they're actually circling the little pond. I was talking to a guy today that came by. We had a whole bunch of people come by today. I had some equipment delivered, so and then the neighbor who hooked me up with the record guy to pick up the equipment.
Stuff,
he came by to see what I bought, which I can't tell you guys because it'd be a spoiler. And then the guy.
I think we could say it.
Can we say it?
I think we say it. So Mike's been kind of keeping an eye out on Facebook Marketplace for, looking for tractors, because obviously we don't want to go out and buy one that's brand new because it's very expensive, and we just don't want to do that. So he found a smoking good deal on. It was actually a pair of tractors this guy was selling.
And you know what? For those of y'all that live in the country and use tractors.
Will said it was a Score, by the way.
Oh, good.
He was all about it.
Will doesn't like Fords and.
He likes Ford tractors, though.
Oh, good. Okay. So here's the thing. I was thinking, do I get one tractor that's going to do everything I need? It's going to have a front loader. It's going to have a backhoe on a 3-point, so I can drop that thing off of there and put on whatever I need to drag behind it for plowing, for bush hogging. Man, that tractor that I'm describing right now.
Pond, that's what I missed.
that tractor I'm describing right now is like $50,000, and Kubota has some pretty decent financing deals, but I'm not sure if I want a Kubota. So I was looking at Mahindras, and I was looking at John Deere's, and oh dear, it's expensive. So then I got to thinking, what about a smaller tractor that doesn't have a front loader, that I can drag a bush hog behind, that's got a good 3-point, and I could get a hay spear for it. I could drag, whatever kind of disc or plow. So I started looking at the slightly smaller tractors, and man, I found a deal. It was two Ford 3000s, about a 1978-ish model, two of them, and a bush hog. And the guy was, he was trying to offload all of that because he was trying to buy a bigger tractor.
That's right.
So he said, well, one of them's for parts. The other one is the one that I use for bush hogging all the time. So I got over there to look at them last night, and both of them run.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that's
They're in
for
good
parts runs really good. The only problem is, guys, is a blown out back tire, which is, a few $100. But I bought them both. They got delivered today, and they both run great, and I'm stoked about the deal.
Super happy. Super happy. Who is it who just asked that? Let me go and find it again. It disappeared. Oh, there it is. Score one with the big guy. I said, love the boot said. Funny, you should say that.
Oh, yeah.
So these are high C's, actually.
Oh, let's see if I can get my foot up there. Ooh.
There we go. And as you can see there, well, maybe you can't see. This one's a little bit more cleaned off, but I've got mud on the.
We're working a deal with these guys. High C.
Yeah.
They reached out to us and wanted us to review their boots, and we were like, you know what? Only if it's an honest review.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do an unboxing and a review video sometime in the next couple of weeks. But we've had them now since we got here. They shipped them to us, and they were sitting on the front porch when we got here.
Yeah.
And we've been using them every day since we got here, and we like them. So we are going to be doing that review video, and they actually already set up our link. If you go to High C, which is, what is it?
It's HISEA.
Yeah, HISEA.
High C.
They've got all kinds of options. I'm actually going to be ordering a pair of their hunting boots pretty soon.
Well, I'll tell you what. I owned a few pair of muck boots in my time, and I will say that these are the most comfortable muck boots, and they have the best traction on the bottom. Like, normally when I wear muck boots anywhere where it's actually muddy, I have to be careful because I slip and slide because they're usually kind of slick on the bottom. These are amazing. Like, I gotta say, they're very comfortable, and they breathe better than most of those.
Yeah, yours have like boot soles.
Yeah. And then they've got neoprene here, so they breathe a little bit, but they also kind of hug you, but they have a little bit of give. So if you've got jeans that you're tucking into it or whatever,
right.
They're pretty comfortable. They also sent me a pair of their women's cowboy boots, which they're not only are they pretty, and I'm not just saying this because I did not, looking at them, I thought they were going to be uncomfortable. They are the most comfortable pair of cowboy boots, like for dress to go out. They have kind of higher heel. But I wore them all day, and I was on my feet. We were at church functions and stuff, and my feet didn't hurt, my back didn't hurt. Normally, by that time of the day, I would have been in pain. I'm just saying. And
yeah, we're not trying to turn today's live into an ad for High C boots, but I will say that they already got our discount code set up. So if you go see something on their website that you like, when you go to checkout, put the code TCR15, and you'll get a 15% discount, which is a smoking deal. And when we get done with this live, I'll actually put the link and the code into the description, so anybody that watches this later, it'll be there. But yeah, like I said, we will be doing a full review on these boots. We've been working them and wearing them hard. You guys don't see us do a lot of review videos because most of the people that reach out to us,
we just don't know.
We tell them no, because whatever the product is not a product that we have any interest in.
Yeah.
And if it looks like it's probably not very high quality, the answer is no. These were intriguing, and I'm glad we did, because they're good boots.
Yeah, and I know the Macs have done, used them too. So those of you who haven't heard of them, go check out the Macs too. They're another channel in Oklahoma. Why did I say Oklahoma? In Mississippi. Where do I live? In Mississippi.
I don't know where they are. They're further south than us, but they've got a.
But if you go and check their channel out, we've been watching a lot of their videos. If you go check them out, you tell them, and you've never heard of them, go tell them, oh, the Craft Ranch. So maybe they'll stop by and say hi to us so we can get to know.
Yeah, I haven't reached out to them yet.
Yeah.
been meaning to. Their channel's really been blowing up lately, and I've been meaning to reach out. Yeah, I've been meaning to reach out and see if they want to collab or something, but I just haven't. And they've got all the kids.
Corey and Cynthia. Hello. I know. I always feel like the odd homesteader out because I just have one.
Right.
Like, I baked one cookie and then I was like, "That's it. I'm
Yeah,
done."
they
And
have
everybody else just keeps baking
all
their
the
cookies.
kids.
Yeah.
And they're young.
Yeah.
But
Well, we're
that's cool.
old. We're not as young as we were when we first met.
Whatever.
Now we're old. I know. How's the pen doing for the birds? It's actually doing very well. You know, it's temporary. But so hopefully once it starts to cool down a little bit, Mike's promised me that he will build me something more permanent for everybody to be homed in. And
We just need to figure out where.
Yeah, that is our big right now.
The big question is where.
I think I kind of know where I want it.
See, I want to plan like a 5-year plan before we do anything. I really want to know where the last thing that I build 5 years from now, where is it going to be and what is it going to be?
I don't know.
Because I don't want to build a chicken coop where I wish I hadn't built it because that's the great spot for the barn. You know?
No, I mean, yeah, I get that. We talked kind of about where we want to put the barn. That's going to be a big project, obviously. But
Kathy, that's Southeast Tennessee, kind of halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville, McMinn County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, should we tell the other things? Since Brian's in here too from Vineyard Farmhouse, might as well. So we actually did a live with Brian on Wednesday on his channel, the Vineyard Farmhouse. Once a week on Wednesdays, he invites other channels to come and just basically in StreamYard and like sit and chat on his channel on YouTube. And that's what we did this on Wednesday.
It's pretty fun.
I stayed up way past my bedtime because he's on later. He's on at 9. So I definitely was. I was like, okay, it's time for bed.
Any of you guys that did not go see that,
you can go watch it.
Go watch it. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I was drinking some grape juice.
Wait, did you see I forwarded you Rebecca's information and all that?
I did. I didn't
Okay.
open it yet.
Okay.
I didn't look at it.
Okay.
I was drinking some grape juice made out of corn, and we just had a good time chatting for an hour and like 20 minutes, an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, but at the end, towards the end, we decided to we were trying to figure out like when we were gonna say it or what we were gonna say, but we went ahead and kind of announced it. Yeah, spilled the beans. We spilled it.
We were sipping, so we spilled it.
So we have a second channel now. We don't have anything on it yet, but it does exist. We have the channel. We're gonna start posting on that secondary channel. I did post the link in the description for today. It's called Sippin' and Spillin'. It's gonna be our basically Monday through Friday, kind of unedited, like behind the scenes, what our plans are, a little more interactive. Like when we are trying to figure out where we're gonna put the barn, we're gonna ask you guys. We're gonna say these are the spots we're thinking of. Tell us the pros and cons. Like we want more feedback that way.
And you know, it's gonna develop kind of into what it develops into. Yeah. I think we both have an idea of how it's gonna go, but it's really there's not gonna be any edited projects on there. You know, the produced videos with B-roll and music and all that. It's gonna be
essentially like a pre-recorded live.
Yeah.
It's kind of
and it makes.
I've been trying to talk him into doing for like I don't know 2 years I think.
Yeah.
But he's finally like, okay, yeah, now we can do it. So
some of them might be us just sitting down, talking to each other about planning, and kind of sharing that. And you know, and I think we're gonna try to record them and post them. If not the same day, like the night before,
and then the next morning. Yeah.
So it's all fresh.
Yeah.
What's going on right now? What we're planning for tomorrow? Maybe what we did yesterday. You know. So yeah, it's just gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun.
I'm excited. So yeah, so it's called Sippin' and Spillin', and that's gonna be our little like chat time with you guys. Just kind of bouncing some ideas off of you, and sort of like very unedited, very just what it is.
You get all the uhs and ums.
Oh yeah, you have to add out a lot of and ums with this one over here.
Well, just me.
It's really just you.
How many likes for you?
I don't say like as much as I used to.
Like you say like a lot.
Like, you know what? I'm gonna smack you like until
Like
my
right
hands
now.
hurts. Yeah.
That's funny.
Anyway, so
Yeah, so if any of you guys manage to go over there and find that channel, Sipping
oh
and
yeah,
Spilling.
Mike says he's number 12 sub on the new channel.
Oh,
So, yeah,
there's already 12 people that found it?
yeah. I
Wow.
posted it earlier too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, there's literally nothing on it. We have not posted a picture.
Yeah, there's nothing on it yet. I've got somebody working on the logo right now. And we have obviously not posted a video yet because it's likely, I think, what did I say? It's gonna start on, it's actually gonna start on Labor Day. The first video is gonna drop on Labor Day, which is I think September 5th.
Yeah.
So that first video will be on Labor Day.
So yeah, we'll have a logo. If we don't have the logo that she's working on done, we'll have something up.
Yeah.
And then we'll drop it. And maybe what we'll do is we'll film that video that day and drop it that day. So it's super fresh.
Just do that.
Because
and say Happy Labor Day to everyone.
For some reason on Labor Day nobody works, so I will probably have the day off. I never understood that. Celebrating Labor Day, you should work. You should work overtime.
Right.
And get paid overtime.
Well, yeah. Well, we're not forcing you guys to like it. We're not telling you that squirrel to the guy. We're not saying you have to go subscribe to it or anything like that. Of course, would we like that so that when we hit the road running, we've got a few people there already? Yeah, that'd be great. But we're basically just announcing that yes, we're doing the secondary channel and explaining what it is today. So,
and it might not be your jam.
It may not be. You might just like these. Yeah. I get that. Like, that's fine.
I think that these different formats appeal to different people. So some of the people that like the produced videos with some music, some B-roll.
Ryan wants to know if we're gonna set up a lobster hunting range. Yes, we're gonna go lobster hunting, Ryan, and we are.
I like it.
Lobster hunting.
Yeah, but some people like the more produced videos, like what's on the main channel, and then some people like the lives. Some people don't like the lives; they don't go to the lives.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Yeah.
So it's like we just feel like we're offering as many of those different possibilities as we can.
Because for example, there's sometimes where like we'll film something and I'll make a video for it, and maybe we don't get into some of the explanations of why we did things the way we did them. We're just simply showing what happened or what we did and talking about it as it goes. This would be more of like people being able to ask like, well, why did you do that? Or how come you didn't do this? And we can say, well, because of X, Y, and Z, and this is why. So when people leave a comment on an XYZ video, we can kind of reply to it in Sipping and Spilling and tell you some of the behind the scenes stuff of like, well, this is why, this is that way, or this is why this did not go how we planned, but this is how the video turned out, or whatever, So kind of like, Eric Clapton Unplugged.
No.
Not
even close.
Like, the Unplugged VH1 series where everybody was unplugged and raw. We're like unplugged and raw, except we're not unplugged because we're going to be pumping it over the interwebs, and that's as plugged in as you can get.
Yeah, but if you try to
on grid as you can get.
I don't know that we want to compare our level of talent, our level of entertainment to Eric Clapton.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, you don't think I'm good at tears in heaven? Come on. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I'm just saying.
I think you create tears in heaven.
I create tears right here on planet. Ow, that was my bad hand. Why would I do that? Oh, that was bad again.
You're welcome.
All the bad words. All the bad words.
You guys saw that. She abused me in the backfire. Yep.
And he's bleeding again. Anyway.
Oh man.
Oh my god. 209 people in here. 211 people. Ooh, just jumped up. Don't forget to hit that like button, you guys. We appreciate you. Yes. Let's see what's going on. You subscribe to the other channel. Audio is having moments of in and out. I know, and I don't know why it's doing that today. It may be YouTube because everything here is apparently in working order. So it could be just a connection glitch, or it could be something funky with YouTube. We have run into that before, where sometimes something's funky on YouTube and it starts doing weird stuff. But short of restarting it completely.
Yeah, I hate to do that. I hate to restart
because it really messes with everything. But what are you gonna do?
Let's see. Plug some of his artwork into the app we were talking about. and spit out some cool images. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
Alright.
I meant to go look at that app today. I was really busy at work today. One of my coworkers called in sick, and
Oh, that was Carrie. I didn't realize that was Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Sorry.
Carrie who?
Carrie, my friend Carrie.
Oh,
Carrie that used to live in
Carrie, long time ago.
Yeah, Carrie, long time ago.
Carrie, long time ago.
Carrie, long time ago. That's your Indian name. That's probably not really correct. Probably can't say that, but whatever. You know what I mean. Oh man, I think I need to go wash my hands again. Can you hold down the fort for a second?
Bleeding again?
Yep. Can you hold
That's
down the
what you
fort?
get.
I know.
Might put a band-aid on it.
Well, it's in a weird spot.
This is me holding down a fort. This is me and my flamingo right here.
You talk amongst yourself.
I'm gonna talk.
A pea nut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss.
A pea nut is neither a pea nor a nut. Okay. That's interesting. It's a root, but it does have a shell on it like a nut. I don't know. I don't know why she threw that out for us to talk about. So Vineyard Farmhouse, I was actually watching one of your videos. I don't remember if it was last night or this morning. And you got the same tractor as what I just bought, except for you got a front loader on it. I looked at some front loader options for this, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait until I buy a bigger tractor and get that front loader. But I think this tractor, well, these tractors, for towing, drag behind implements is perfect. What are you doing over there?
I want to pick one.
You can make your hand bleed again?
Oh, good point.
Yeah. Here.
Yeah.
How about here?
Hold on. All right.
She's over here picking flowers. Never mind the live that's going on. Got distracted by a flower.
I want to show you guys my flowers. I want to, hold on. I gotta
think it's some kind of a jasmine.
It is. I have to get my triage band-aid. Okay, hold on.
Triage.
So, yeah.
Okay. You got that bad?
Yeah. Okay, anyway, it's throbbing pretty good. So we have these bushes.
Oh, I can smell it.
Yeah. So there's 2 bushes over here.
It smells so much better than my armpits.
Yes. That's why I picked the flower. So, hey, Auntie Ann, what's going on? So, it smells amazing. They look a little wilty, but they all just bloomed this week. But they smell so good.
Yeah, I love the smell of jasmine.
Yeah, they smell so good. So I was like, oh,
and these are much bigger jasmine flowers.
She said she wasn't sure. She couldn't remember what they were called, like what breed it was.
Some variety.
Yeah.
Because we had jasmine bushes that the flowers looked the same, but they were tiny, but they smell the same.
Yeah.
So, pretty cool.
I know it. Let's see. Yeah, that's right. Emphasis clamps. That's right. Coffee swap. That's where that came from. See, Carrie knew where I said, discuss amongst yourselves. A pea nut is neither a pea nor a nut. Discuss that.
That's gotta be a movie. I think my
cousin
Vinny.
It's an SNL skit from Mike Myers, Linda with Coffee Swap.
Okay. You sound like you're trying to be the chick from My Cousin Vinny right there.
Yeah, it's a New York accent.
Okay.
Linda from Coffee Swap. She talk like this. And then she would say, she would get the clamp. And she would give a topic, and it would always be something random. Anyway. It is similar to gardenia, but I don't know if it's gardenia. Maybe it's gardenia. That's what it is. It's gardenia, not jasmine.
You think it's
gardenia? I knew I was like, that's not right. That's not the right word. It's gardenia. Thank you. Yes.
Well, that's why it doesn't look like the jasmine that we had the last day.
Because it's not jasmine. Jasmine has a more buttery smell. I like gardenia smell better. I
don't know that I like it better.
I do. I used to wear gardenia.
I like it.
I used to wear gardenia perfume. Like I think I may have been wearing it right around the time I first met you, like 20 years ago.
Oh.
Or maybe that's why you like it so much. Why did you take my flower away? You stole my flower.
Somebody's riding a 4-wheeler up and down the road.
Yeah, they are.
I like that the road is as far away as it is. You can't even see the road from here. You can hear it. But way at the end of this park, woo, down there, that's where the road is.
Yep.
They smell like dead fish?
Dead fish?
No, I think it smells good.
It doesn't smell like dead fish.
But I mean, some dead fish smells good to me too.
Yes, the new channel is up. There's nothing on it. John Wiggs. Yes, I did, Auntie Anna, and I posted it. So I think I posted it in the description for sipping and spilling. But like I said, there's nothing on it yet. There's no even picture on there yet.
Maybe we should throw a picture up tonight.
Well, I thought about doing that, but I didn't want to confuse things. But
I could take. I'll take some pictures.
I got a thing I can put.
Thing.
I got a thing I can put.
Right. We should throw a picture up there. And we have to make a banner too. That's one of the things that you have to have.
Yeah.
So we have to make a banner. Is the artist working on a banner?
I don't have the parameters for that, so I did not do that. You have to give me the parameters of that, and then I can have her make one.
Okay.
I can just have her do the name. I don't know. You tell me. You tell
So
me.
since we've now announced the other channel,
Annie Ann just posted it.
Sipping and Spilling.
Yep.
I'd like to hear y'all's feedback. I mean, we're not changing it, so if you don't like it, too bad. But I'd be curious what y'all think of the of the concept there.
Down home punch, Jack Daniels.
Sweet tea. I'm lagging.
Yeah, I've been up longer than him though.
I got some Jack Daniels in there, but it's waiting for me for later. I still have work to do after we get done.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to. If I have a Jack Daniels, I'm done.
That's true.
It's time for another one.
William Chather, hello. Yes, we are very happy in Mississippi. We are enjoying it very much. Yeah, we're very happy. We love it. It's beautiful here. Everybody's been super sweet, very welcoming, very helpful. Yeah, I think we're settling in pretty nicely. We also don't have anything major going on yet right now. Like we're kind of just sort of still, like you said, in the planning stages, still trying to kind of figure things out, acquiring certain things that we know we need, like tractors, things like that.
Yeah, I mean, the only
kind of figuring it out. Yeah.
The only projects that I'm doing are there's a lot of bush hogging that needs done. So I needed a project was finding and acquiring that tractor and bush hog, and we did, and it arrived this morning. So I have some bush hogging to do, and then the only other real project that I think we're going to be working on real soon is some deer food plot.
Yeah, Auntie Ann, yeah, our audio apparently is a little glitchy. I cannot figure out why. It's just angry. So, and I didn't want to like stop it and try to restart it because that really throws a kink in the works. So I'm just hoping it's not too bad. I did listen to it myself. I know it's just kind of glitchy, but it's not heinous. So hopefully it's not too bad. So I apologize. I'll make sure next time it's happy. Well, I can't promise that because sometimes things with technology, either it's the internet or it's the YouTube or it's the planets are out of alignment or I didn't sacrifice a goat before we started. I don't know. But
I would like to hear your guys, any of y'all that are deer hunters that do food plots. I'd like to hear your advice for where should I be going to get my information. There's a handful of channels on YouTube that I'm watching religiously right now and watching as much of their content as I can.
cool.
I've been listening to some podcasts, and Mossy Oak's got a podcast I've been listening to. What's it called? Something about dirt.
Fistful of dirt.
Fistful of dirt. Mossy Oak. Yeah. Strickland. I've been listening to that. They got some that I actually just listened.
He's not too far from us.
Oh, he's here. He's in this area.
Yeah.
I listened to a podcast the other night of his about no-till deer plots. He's always got somebody real knowledgeable on. Another podcast about taking people deer hunting for the first time, which is exciting because that's what we're doing with Frankie. Hopefully this year, we'll see how the next month or two develops. But that's the current game plan. Is Frankie's going deer hunting this year? So yeah, it's exciting.
Oh, thank you, John Wiggs. Yes, he says please hit that thumbs up button. Yes, we appreciate that. Thank you. That's what you were drinking at the meetup. Yeah, it's funny because these are what I drank at the first meetup that I went to and prior. with these because this is what they had at a little store that I happened to stop at. But I do enjoy these, and they used to be really hard to find where we lived for several years. You could only get them like once a year at the rodeo. That was the only place I could ever find them. So, and then they started getting more and more popular, and they started carrying them in other like liquor stores and grocery stores and stuff. But they have them out here at the little liquor store that I go to. So, yeah.
Yeah, I've been hearing about that heavy rain, Stephen. I think there's some real good storms brewing down in the Gulf, and we're pretty far from the Gulf Coast. So
Cowpeas. Have you heard of cowpeas?
cowpeas, yeah.
Okay, I never heard of that. So the deer love them. And he's in Mississippi. He's in central Mississippi.
Yeah, it's just a black-eyed pea.
Oh, I never heard
Cowpea.
him called a cowpea before.
I don't know what time. When do you plant those though? I think I might be a little late for planting peas or beans. I know that. Yeah, there's a handful of those varieties, the legumes.
Oh, don't plant them too soon. Grub worms will destroy your seed, says Jay Tiger.
Oh, really?
That's the rumor.
Okay.
So,
Grubs, huh?
yeah,
well, I'm gonna get down there and mow.
So yeah, you'll probably dig that podcast. Thistle of Dirt. You'll probably dig it.
Oh yeah, I highly recommend it. I got hooked when I found out about it. I started listening, and I'm listening to.
Caddy, I have that one in my fridge right now too. Sorry.
I'm listening to one of those every night now. As I find time, usually after she goes to bed, I'll go in there and start working on whatever I'm working on and listen to a podcast and go on Amazon and try to find whatever I'm shopping for. My private time.
Your private
clover,
time.
just plant clover. Yeah, I've been hearing to plant a mix of like clover and brassicas. Everybody has an opinion about what to plant, and they're probably all good. An opinion. They're probably all good. What I'm really looking for is timing. So, different things plant at different times. And then, what kind of preparation. So Mossy Oak has they got a service where you can send some dirt in and they'll test the soil and tell you what you need to amend with. So I'm actually pulling a soil sample tonight.
Richie Ringo, thank you. $5 super chat. Welcome to the South, you guys. Had a Mater sandwiches and fried bologna sandwiches yet? Get stepping. Love y'all. Thank you. I have not had them since we've been here, but I've had them in my life.
Well, I've been putting tomatoes on my sandwiches.
Fried.
He ran out. Oh, did he say fried tomato sandwiches?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only like fried green tomatoes.
Yeah, and he makes really good ones.
I make pretty good fried green tomatoes.
And really good fried okra. My dad used to make fried bologna sandwiches when I was a kid all the time. But he got the fancy bologna. So he's playing piano randomly.
Yeah.
And
I can hear in there.
Yeah, I'm like.
Frank and I we've been playing music together every night.
Yeah.
Before she goes to bed for half an hour to an hour.
Yeah, sometimes too late at night because she was very sleepy every morning for school.
Yeah, well.
Daddy's not real good at sticking to bedtime. Sometimes I have to be like, kids, go to bed.
Hey.
Yeah, Frankly even told me, she's like, Daddy kept me up really late last night. He made me sing it for another 30 minutes.
Oh, come on.
That's what she told me. That's why. That's why I didn't get up.
She didn't want to leave.
She goes, that's why I didn't get up. I'm like, okay. Oh, there's Scott Dolly.
Oh, Scott's in.
Deer hunting. How about some rabbit hunting too? You do good on the tractors for sure.
So Scott messaged me earlier, and I was actually working when I saw your message come through, so I haven't responded yet. And then, but no, the answer to that message you sent, Scott, was no. We didn't get down there and get any images last night. I don't have the fancy cell cameras. I got the like the $100 models at Mossy Oak, so we got to go down and pull the cards. And by the time we got done purchasing tractors last night and got back, it was too late.
Yeah.
So as soon as this live's over, Frankie and I are going to run down and pull those cards. And I think we're going to pull one of the cameras.
I thought I was driving you to Walmart.
Yeah, but you know what? We got to do the cards first.
You gotta do it quick. No deal.
All right, we got to just go pull the cards.
I can't.
and then
My injured paw.
yeah, then we'll go to Walmart.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I'm curious. We haven't checked those cards in days, so I'm curious what kind of wildlife activity.
Sasquatch like walks across the screen. Yeah. What is that?
Repurpose.
Oh, in your case, maybe prepping the ground for early spring planting for your large scale garden.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
That absolutely.
Repurpose backyard does that.
But you know, I got time. I've got time on that. I am pretty good at gardening. I've been growing veggies for a long time. I mean, on a scale that we were doing it at our last place for 7 years, and then on a slightly smaller scale, more compact raised beds for like 5 years before that. So I'm super excited to spread my wings. I don't think I'm gonna build any raised beds. I think I'm gonna be doing all like row gardening in the ground. But I've got a little time to figure that out. I don't really have to worry about it until spring.
They do pips like the local feed store. I did see their sign up that they have food plots. Come in and ask us, blah blah blah. Like they have all the seeds for it and stuff. So I think he was gonna try to stop by there at some point.
Yeah, but you know what? Then I discovered the Biologic by Mossy Oak.
Okay, well then
So now I want that.
No.
Because I'm liking Mossy Oak right now.
Richie Wingo, another $5 super chat. Ooh, thank you. I work at a sign shop in Georgia, working at CNC machine. I want to make you guys something. How do I send it?
Oh,
that's awesome. I don't. We had a PO box. I don't have that set up right now.
We will. We'll get one set up.
Okay.
In Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. So shoot us an email. The email's on the page there, and then we'll figure it out. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
That's awesome, though. Thank you.
Is Scott still in here?
I don't know.
I didn't see.
I don't know. He might have been like, deuces, bro. I got touched.
See you later.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So William Pattery is asking how we met.
Well, I had more hair, less stomach, and I was the lead singer of a country rock band. And she was a customer at one of the bars that I played at a lot.
At the time I was a customer, I later worked there.
Yeah, well, we're talking about how we
met.
I
know, I'm just saying, it makes it sound like I just hung out at bars, but I was.
Well, you did.
Well, I was 21. I just turned 21.
She was a customer.
Yeah.
I was a lead singer.
I was young.
All I got to tell you guys is learn to play guitar. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, that's how we met, essentially.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah. That's the short of it. The short version.
Yeah. I don't even remember the long version. It's 17 years long and still going. So.
It's 20 years long. 17 years married.
17 years married.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've blocked so many of those years.
Yeah. I also need help, guys, figuring out where I'm going to bury the body. So you can help me with that too.
We're talking about planting no plow seeds of whoever's blend is like throwing money out the window. You know, as a gardener, I understand seed to soil contact, but I also understand, the microbes and what's going on down there in that soil. And if I can do no-till, I'm gonna try, because no-till definitely builds the soil better for long-term, like overall soil health and erosion control. So if I can do no-till, I'm gonna try it. And a lot of people are very successful with it. I think they're maybe more successful when they're like drilling peas or beans. Just broadcasting seed, I don't know. I'm gonna cut down to the crowns. I'm gonna get out there and mow as deep as I can, as low as I can mow, and then I'm gonna wait till the storm clouds are sitting on top of me, and right before it rains, I'm gonna broadcast those seeds and drive over them with the quad, and we're gonna see what happens.
The Gypsy Souls, yes. She says we should add a nice big greenhouse or a high tunnel to the new farm when we're planning it. That's definitely things that we're talking about, that we're trying to figure out, like all the things that we would want either now or in the future, and kind of planning where we would want what things, so that we have room to add on to those things later on. That's definitely, yes, those are all things that are being talked
Yeah,
about.
I want both.
Yeah.
I want maybe more than one high tunnel. I mean, I'd like to do some market gardening.
Kentucky
And
Bluegrass wants to know if you're a veteran. Yes, he is.
I'm a veteran.
Yeah.
I also would like to have a greenhouse, and not necessarily so that I can extend my growing season in the winter, but more so I can extend it in the summer. I want to be able to temperature control it and cool it.
I want to just be able to stay far away from it.
In
closer
hot
to the
climates,
animals.
greenhouses can be just as good as in cold climates.
Jedi Net, a wax on wax to save your life.
You didn't save my life.
I did.
He didn't want anything to do with this.
How you know? Did you ask him?
He come over looking at you and your gardenia.
Oh yeah, I forgot I said that.
You brought what the bees want and put it right there.
That wasn't
So
a bee.
of course you came.
That was like a June fly or a June bug.
Nope, that was a bee.
That wasn't a bee. That was a weird looking bee.
All right, well, he's sitting on that flower right there.
Oh, that's a wasp. Oh yeah, those are wasps. You can have it back.
There you go. Let's see, what do we miss? Somebody was really telling me I'm about to waste some money. Oh wait, I plant those by broadcasting over tilled soil, then dragging to cover it. Yeah, totally. I mean, that's the most common. Everybody just gets out there and pulls like a disc and kind of breaks the soil up a little bit, broadcast your seeds, rake over it. You got your seed soil contact. Hopefully you do it right before it rains. And yeah, you're going to have a much higher germination rate, no doubt, than
Mississippi Pepper says, I've had a decent luck doing a low mow and seed with ryegrass, but it doesn't grow good here in Mississippi until the cooler weather hits.
Ryegrass, that's one, and you're where? Mississippi Prepper.
I think they're further south than us, if memory serves. There's a couple of people in Mississippi that I've been talking to, and sometimes you have to forgive me. Sometimes I'm really bad at names and remembering channel names. It takes me a long time to start associating the right person with the right channel. So.
Well, he's got Mississippi in his channel name.
So I know he's in Mississippi.
I'm sure he's at least in Mississippi.
I know he's in Mississippi.
And I've talked to him before in here. So.
Right. So, but I think they're further south, if memory serves. I think pretty much everybody that we actually have met from Mississippi is either further south or further east and south.
Except for Southern Blast. Aren't they a little north of us?
Northeast, I think. No.
I thought they were closer to the Delta and north. They're only like an hour from here, I think. Like maybe closer to Will's mama.
Oh, I don't know.
I'll check with them.
I don't know.
They're usually in here.
Yeah, they're not in here tonight though.
But yeah, anyway, back to Mississippi Prepper. That's what I've been reading about the no-till, is to get in there and just cut it as low as you can cut it. Just really cut the crowns on whatever's in there. And a lot of people are saying come through after that and spray it with some glye. I'm not going to do that. I may regret that, but I have not used poison, and I'm trying not to. So if I can do it without poison, yeah, I'm not. I'm going to have weeds. The weeds are going to compete with my target crop, and my food plot's not going to be as lush as Dr. So-and-so down the street that tilled it, fertilized it, put in all the most expensive seeds and put the glye on, killed the weeds. And but I'm also probably a little more concerned about the land than Dr. So-and-so is. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice. Oh, Richie Wingo, $2 super chat. Thank you. Do you guys want a horse store like you had in California or no? Honestly, I would have loved if we could brought them with us, but number one, we don't have the same door, like double door setup here as we did there. It's just a very different layout and setup. But I enjoyed those doors very, very much. I loved those doors. They were beautiful to look at. It was very nice to kind of open those doors up, and we had screens where we could kind of be indoor, outdoor at the same time. But I have a lot of memories of them and pictures and tons of videos on YouTube that they were in. So sort of get to have a little piece of them forever, I guess. So.
Yeah. There's homesteaders everywhere.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, there's always a lot, and and again, of course, not everybody has a channel. I knew a lot of them back in Ramona where we lived, but none of them had channels. We were like one of the only people in our area that did. So I mean, I totally get that. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure as we start going to farmers markets and things like that when the season changes again, we'll start meeting some of those people and kind of being able to network. We've networked a little bit just from meeting a few people at church, just to kind of see who's doing what. But
yeah, Mississippi Prepper was mentioned, the triple 13 and lime. Yeah, I don't know what the soil needs. I don't know what the pH of the soil is. I don't know how. So I'm actually pulling a soil sample tonight. I'm pulling 2 soil samples from 2 different spots where I'm going to plant food plots, and I'm sending those into Mossy Oak, and they're going to email me a printout, readout. I think they said like within 48 hours of receiving soil samples. So that'll happen pretty quick.
yeah,
Then I'll know how much lime I need to put in there. I don't want to just guess because, I want to hit that target pH of like 7.2. And then, what kind and how much. Triple 13 is a pretty good go-to. But, I may need more nitrogen. I know that he's done a lot of burning back there. I think that I may have more potassium or enough potassium. So yeah, I don't want to guess. I want to go ahead and get that soil sample, and then. But yeah, absolutely, you're right. I need to prep the soil, amend it.
yeah. Let's see. Doug wants to know when we're going to get to work on the shop. So here's the thing with the shop is, remember, we've only been here like a month. We're still kind of, the house is unpacked. The garage and the workshop are not. So
they're overflow.
They're overflow. So we kind of have to, like, there's still boxes and things going on. So those still need to be kind of sorted and gone through. And it just seems like every time we think we're going to get a chance to do it, something else comes up and we end up having to deal with that. So we haven't really, and that's really more of a Mike project because it's mostly that at this point, it's mostly his stuff that's over there, his tools and things like that. And he really needs to be the one to decide, how he wants it set up and where he wants it to go. And if he's going to build, what he's going to build where inside the workshop, to make it a really functional space, mainly for him. But yeah, all of those things are kind of still in the planning stages, but it's definitely going to happen. So.
Yeah, John asked about sharing those soil samples. Absolutely, 100%. I'm going to do a whole series of videos on these food plots because I've never grown food plots before. This is new to me, and I love sharing when I'm doing something new. I like full disclosure. I'm doing a lot of research, but I'm also doing this for the first time,
right.
And I'll do a series of videos on the whole process, and we'll see how it turns out. And I'll share those soil samples with you when I get the readouts back, and we'll be covering all that.
I think it was Liberty Farms that just mentioned something along the lines. It scrolled by already, but something along the lines of like, starting bees and having bees and folks cultivating that, and being aware that things like Roundup are detrimental to bees. Yes, we're very aware of that. We really don't use any.
I try really hard.
Natural stuff, because we don't want to hurt the bees. We want the bees to come. We want the thing that will attract the bees and help them pollinate the garden and the veggies and all that. So, bees are important. Do we want to personally raise the bees? No. We are talking about maybe hooking up with someone nearby who wants to put a few hives. I forgot the word for. I was like a bee house. That's not it. A few hives on our property.
Yeah, I've actually talked to him twice now. He goes to our church, and
one of the churches.
Yeah, we haven't picked the church yet. That's
we're still church sampling. Yeah.
Yeah, we're floating.
Yeah. We go every week. It's just a surprise to Jesus. Is where we're gonna go.
Right. We're trying to make sure we like
to keep them guessing.
We like the place before we commit. But anyway, the one guy at the First Baptist Church that we met, everybody around here calls him the honey guy. And he's got the biggest bee operation locally and a lot of honey. And I already talked to him about splitting some hives this next spring and having him come put some hives out on the back of our property. I'm going to plant a bunch of sunflowers back there because the deer like the sunflower, the doves like the sunflower, the bees like the sunflower.
So Richie, we can go $2 super chat. Thank you again. I just need dimensions of a door. Consider it done.
Oh,
So we could do like the front door again.
wow.
That would be amazing.
Well, you know, we can have a little conversation about that because I hate our front door.
Yeah, we were gonna take it off and replace it or fix it because it's got some issues.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's totally functional.
It's functional. It's just
Yeah.
it's warped a little bit. So when
Yeah.
you open the door, it's like it sounds like the whole house is gonna bust apart.
Yeah, there's a metal gasket in there that's scraping, and it's somewhere on the list of not important,
Yeah,
but
it's on the list.
it rubs me a
Yeah.
little bit, and I want to replace the door.
Yeah, so it's
And that's the main
definitely,
entry
that
door.
would be amazing.
And I think it's like 3068. I'm looking at it. It's a standard
Yeah.
entry door, but I'll measure it.
Daniel said get some lime for the pond too. David
So,
says,
that's a whole nother project.
yeah. David says, find a tractor yet? Yes, we did. We actually got a twofer. So I actually have 2 tractors that actually got delivered today. And we're going to be talking about them in an upcoming video. So
it's 2. I haven't looked up the serial numbers to get the exact year, but they're
like 78, 79.
Yeah, something like that. They're both
late 70s models.
Ford 3000s.
He's an early 70s model.
Right.
These are late 70s models.
Yeah. And they both run. One of them is in really good shape. The other one needs a little work. And I got a bush hog along with the deal. So yeah. But yeah, whoever's talking about the pond, that's a whole nother project that's going to be a series of videos. Going to be doing some aeration and some cleaning and some cleaning up around the edges and put some rock in and probably building a little water feature and probably stocking it with some catfish. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot going on with the pond.
So many little creatures. Like I love this time of night because it's like everybody starts getting active again because it starts to cool down. So all the birds are out and like all the little critters start coming out. And I got to see deer. Was it this morning?
Just off camera over there, where that stand of pine trees is at the very edge. Just past that, there is a pear tree, except for it's just outside the frame. So, you know, there's some fringe on the edge of the camera. It looks farther away than it is.
Yeah.
It's 20.
But anyway, the
deer, 22 yards from here.
The deer like to go.
And there's deer under that pear tree eating the pears every night.
And I saw deer last night, and then I saw them this morning. Was it this morning? I can't remember if it was this morning or it was just the ones I saw last night and the morning before. I can't remember. They all start to look the same.
Yeah.
But because they do. Except I did see the one with the baby that he says is not a baby, but then it's a vertically challenged deer.
It's young.
It was a vertically challenged deer.
It's still young.
It was like
it's not a baby. They're not having babies right now.
But it was like young. It was like really young.
Yeah, it was born in like March or April.
Tiny.
Okay. Here we go again.
Well, I'm just saying, it was little. It wasn't like, hi, I'm a deer. It was like, hi, I'm a deer. It was little.
Well, most does. Here's a little fact for you guys. If any of you guys have ever heard of the second rut, I'll tell you, the most common reason for the second rut is that you have really good food in your area, that you have good food plots, and that you have high protein foods available to the deer. Because what happens is the young does that are born this year, 95% of the time, they won't go into estrus until the following year, right? But if you live in an area where all the conditions are right and the food is plentiful and high protein, and those does get up to 70, 80 pounds in their first season, then they will actually go in, and it'll usually be after the rut's over, and those bucks will reactivate, and you'll have that little second rut, and that's why. But as a general rule, deer that are born this year don't make it to 70 pounds this year.
It was little.
It was probably 50 pounds.
It was. I told you, it looked like a small dog.
Okay.
With the deer.
Anyway, I don't know if you guys even cared about that fun fact, but there you have it.
There you go. Mike nerded out for you. You're welcome. Laura, your cousin, says you need to get with her oldest Ryan. He sets up aquarium and services them. Also does local ponds. I'll send my number to your email.
Oh, good to know.
So there you go. You keep it.
Your son. Okay, so that'd make him like my.
Well, your cousin. So
Actually,
like your second cousin.
Actually, I think Laura might be my second cousin.
Then
You're
I
Bill
don't
and
know.
Violet's daughter, right?
My cousin
Which
didn't
would
know.
mean, yeah, we have to figure it out. Anyway, yeah, we related.
Oh yeah, Liberty Farm says that's great that you're thinking of the bees. Definitely allow beekeepers around you to put hives on your property. You won't regret it, and your garden will love the extra pollinators. Definitely. I just don't really want to like. I love bees, but I love them from far away. I'm more of an animal person, not so much a insect type person. I do have a bee tattoo actually, because we call Frankie Bee. So her middle name is Bailey Ann, so we say Frankie Bee. But I don't really want to be raising bees and be in charge of the hives. But I'd be all for having somebody put their hives out here and do their thing, and maybe give me a jar or two of honey out of it.
Well, that's what I was talking to him about.
Yeah.
Is him bringing his bees out, him taking care of them. He'll come by, check on them.
Yeah.
And then we'll just get a little cut of the honey.
Yeah.
That's all I'm talking about. Jay Tiger, you probably need to message me because you sound like you know what you're talking about. You said enough intelligible things now. Now that I've legitimized you.
You've intrigued him.
Yeah, I like the idea about freezing those pears and saving them.
I'm surprised Auntie Anne's not yelling at us. We just went over time.
Are the Crockers on? If they're not on, I'm fine.
Well, we do have to get going in.
Yeah.
And it's been an hour. So
yeah.
He would just stay on if I let him talk.
Randall!
For hours and hours. Randall! Holy monkey balls! I swear I crossed the Mississippi to get here. My goodness. I wonder it took you so long.
Wow.
My goodness. Thank you, Randall. $10 super chat. See, and you caught us right when we were about to wrap it up.
Glad you made it in.
I was trying to get the hook to like drag Mike off stage, but
yeah.
Well,
I do have to go. I gotta go pull some soil samples.
There it is. Your grandpa Paul was my uncle, and my dad Bill and Paul were best friends growing up in Middle Tennessee and married sisters from California.
Okay.
I don't know why, but that sounded very
incestuous.
Like they married each other. Like
no,
they married sisters.
No. Bill and Paul were buddies.
Okay.
Grandpa Paul, my middle name Paul.
Yeah, I got that. Okay.
Bill and Violet. Okay. We stayed with them from hot minute in Cleveland a long time ago. So Bill and Paul married sisters from California.
Oh, but not like sisters together. Sisters.
No.
Okay.
Stick with me here.
Well, I don't know. You're from Tennessee.
I remembered that story when you told it, but it's been a long time since I really talked to it. Yeah.
I don't know.
So your son is the pond guy, not the pond guy. That's actually a
Randall $5 super chat. I'm drunk as a skunk, but I swam that river like a raccoon.
Woo!
Oh my goodness, you and crawdad fishing in there.
Nice.
Woo! I know.
Nice.
My goodness, I cannot. It's funny as the sun's going further down, it's getting hotter out here for a little while. That's usually the case when it's on humid days. Right when the sun goes down, it gets really hot and like humid, and then it settles back down. And I feel like
I think if we actually had a thermometer here, the thermometer may not. I don't think the thermometer would say it got hotter, but what happens is the humidity level just increased by like 20%.
Yeah, it spikes, and it's just now coming back down. Yeah, it's just now coming back.
And
down.
that humidity is it's like a wet blanket, you know. So it feels hotter.
It's like I don't notice it until I go like this, and I'm like, oh, my hair's wet.
Yeah, my back is wet, and the mosquitoes are starting to come in.
Well, I sprayed myself because last week I ended up with my whole leg swollen real bad because I didn't spray myself before our live out here in the grass at sunset because that was real bright, and I ended up with my legs swollen out here. So
they're talking about the size of the deer, and I'll tell you what, man, this local guy Scott, who I still have not officially met face to face, but we've met through friends on the internet, and we've spoken now a few times, and we're going to try to get together this week. He's been sending me pictures. Everybody around here says he is the deer hunter around here, and he's been sending me pictures of some monster bucks.
Yeah, I did laugh though because one of his trail cam pictures was just of him like half on screen.
Yeah.
Then he sent me like
a Bigfoot,
and I was like, oh, I saw the Bigfoot.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, some of those pictures. I mean, we're talking. I mean, these had to be 5-year-old bucks. So I think there's a healthy
How long does
herd
deer
here.
live? Like 10 years? I don't know what the average lifespan of a deer is.
Most bucks won't live 10 years because they'll get harvested by 6, 7,
Yeah, but what would
maybe
the
8.
lifespan be if they were like
I think 8, 9 years is
maybe 20?
probably
Yeah.
average, but there's probably some occasional 12-year-olds out there that'd be pretty rare.
Okay, so it's like the same as like a sheep or a goat,
But most hunters don't want to take.
like other like ruminants.
We don't want
dogs.
to take like 2-year-old bucks.
No, I get that.
Try to pass on 3-year-old bucks.
I get
Let
that.
them, But those 5-year-old bucks in areas where there's a lot of hunters.
Richie Wingo says my name at Gmail. I got you, Mike.
Nice.
So you have
Nice.
to remember that because I won't.
Richie, well, I'll come back and look at the chat after.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's some nice bucks around here. I haven't seen them yet, but I've seen pictures, so I believe him. They're here somewhere.
Right on. All right, guys. Well, we better call it because we say 5 minutes over, and we still have to. I gotta pack everything back up and get it inside, and I still gotta get him to Walmart and all that good stuff. So, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. Don't forget, we are starting that second channel, Sip and Fill In. We're gonna start that. The first video will drop on September 5th, which is Labor Day. So we'll be dropping that for you then, and that's gonna be basically the unedited, like sit down and talk to y'all about whatever's going on. And a little more interactive, I guess you say, kind of more like our lives in that sense, but only not live.
Yeah. If you guys send us questions, whatever, that'll be we'll be able to sit down and read those questions and answer them.
Oh,
Randall's back in here. Tell everybody about
what? Oh, our arching test. Did I say something? You
okay.
Tattoos?
He probably put matching tats because he's drunker than a skunk.
Apparently.
And just swam in the Mississippi like a raccoon.
I guess. Well, we appreciate you, Randall. Thank you. I'm glad you at least made it for a little while. Yeah, thank you, Auntie Anne's posting the link again. So yeah, we'll be starting that up here real soon. Our punishment touching experience. I don't know. I remember you guys were talking about something, but you were having like a man competition. So I don't know.
Was I drinking?
No.
Was he drinking?
Yes.
We were probably both drinking.
I don't know. So anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. If you didn't, make sure you hit that thumbs up button on your way out. I appreciate you guys for hanging out with us on Friday, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend. And we are posting new videos every Wednesday and every Sunday here on this channel, and we go live every Friday. So y'all have a great weekend, and thank you. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Auntie Anne. We appreciate you. Love you.